Hi. Oh. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I just see also your pictures from the project, and I don't know if you received yesterday. I sent you already a text with a description of the project that I did with Teresa Diaz for the Biennale, and some images. So,
sorry, I'm just trying to fix the sound because it's not so clear. So, just 1 minute.
okay, I'm waiting.
You can speak, and this way I could fix the sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear you, but I'm trying just to fix the sound to have better
Okay,
sound.
so I will continue to talk, and you tell me when you're ready. Okay.
Okay.
So what we did with Teresa is to research 3 different historical cases. One case, it was Greek, but from the 19th century. It was about a woman, early Greek anarchist, that we don't know many things about her life. It was only a short paragraph. So we're trying to portray...
So, Yota, please, could you repeat from now, and just please, would you speak a little bit slowly, because the sound
Okay.
is not so clear.
Okay, I'm going to speak slowly. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
So what we did, okay, what we did is to research 3 historical different cases, and in time and in space. One case was for a Greek early anarchist. She was a woman, and she was executed during the defeat of the Commune in France in 1871. So,
I'm sorry, but now you are telling us what did you give in the school, yeah?
no, it's the project that we did in the Biennale, okay?
Okay.
Me and Teresa, I sent you yesterday some description and few images of the performance. Did you receive them?
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I didn't give them this email because yesterday we were late and I just made them.
Oh, okay, I will send it again then, it's okay. And what we did is to research 3 different cases. One is Maria Pandasi, the early Greek anarchist. The other was the 9-hour movement. It's very famous, the 8-hour movement, that was about the workers' rights in the 19th century. The 9-hour movement was around 40 years before the famous one. And the third case was about the indigenous protests in Amazon, in Latin America, in Amazon, Bolivia, Peru. So we were trying to mix these cases and create new narrations as a new reading of history, let's say, something like this. And we created... Can you
were trying to mix the Bolivian and the Greek and what...
Yeah. And we did 3 different performances, lectures. The form was a lecture, but with many performative elements and gestures. And,
Bolivian?
Sorry?
Bolivian and Greek.
Not only. I mean, the 9-hour movement was also in the UK, in Canada. The story of Maria Pandasi, it has to do with Greece, Italy, and France. So we have, many different places that are coming as actors, let's say, in many different years, many different days. And it's about, a rebellion. If you see the text, you can understand maybe better. And how we can perceive it now, even if it's something from the past, and how we represent, the facts. And that was a part of the Athens Biennale, this project, in the word of mouth, that is curated by Kernel. Kernel is a collective that are 2 of them artists and 1 is architect. And the 2 of them also, they did curatorial masters. So somehow in their practice, they combine, their own production of artwork, but also how to curate something that is connected with their artistic practice.
So the curatorial work was part of the project also, yeah?
No. We were guests to the word of mouth. The word of mouth is a curatorial project by Kernel. Okay, Kernel. Kernel is a collective in Athens. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
So this team, Kernel Net, produces also artworks, because there are artists, two of them, and one is architect, but also curates projects. So for the Athens Biennale, they curate this word of mouth. The project that I did with Teresa was a part of it, okay? And they run also the public school in Athens. Public school is that is going to host also the mobile art school from Liverpool. It's a form that you can see it if you Google it, that runs also in Brussels, in Berlin, in many different cities. And what you do there is to have a place.
Yeah. Could you just give me 3 minutes just to discuss with them that they are fine and like we are?
Yeah. I'm waiting. I said a lot, I think I confused them.
خاصة حتى البنائيات صارت تنبنى على جزء من التعليم نفسه. فالبروجكت تبعها تقسم لثلاث مراحل، مرحلة بتحكي عن المرحلة هي اللي صارت بتونيزيا وارتباطها وما بعرف شو صراحة. والمرحلة الثانية لها علاقة باليونان، والمرحلة الثالثة بآثار اليونان القديم. ودعوا عدة بيرفورمرز لحتى انهم يأدوا شيء بيتعلق بهي المرحلة. وربطوا هذا الكلام بالبابليك سكول تبعهم. حدا عرف شيء ثاني انا ما فهمت بالانجليزي؟ صوت سيء يعني. صوت سيء اسمه.
لا خلينا يعني المفروض ده صوت لا يعني شوي
هي كمان من الاشياء اللي حكيتها انه هذا المشروع عم مين الكريتيف تبعه كمان شو كانوا عم يحاولوا فلحتى كمان يبنوا هذا الشيء. هلا هي حتحكي عن المشروع اللي بتشتغلوا كمان اللي هو انه موبايل ارت سكول، الشيء انه كمان انه تربط مدارس مع بعض وكل واحد يفيد واحد.
Okay, we are fine.
You hear me now?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I will tell you some things about the public school. This that I told you before is a form of independent school. It's not necessarily only for art. You can ask, to have very different kind of lessons, from very practical to very theoretical. So how it runs the school? You can find a place, every space. I mean, you have a space already, you can do it there. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. And you have two options. For example, I'm offering one course or a session of courses with a certain subject. Or with a specific subject, let's say. I can speak about art history, or I can speak about contemporary practices, or for public art. Whatever, And the other...
It's always about art.
No, it depends. It's a form of art school, because it started like this. But also you can expand it, in different subjects. For example, now, except the mobile art school in Athens, they have a guy. He's an economist. He's also a psychologist, and he was also studying theory in Jan van Eyck. He mixed them in the fields of economy and art theory and psychology, Lacan theory and other things, anyway. And he's giving 3 lessons about alternative economies. It's about exchange systems and new currencies, local currencies, microeconomics. So he did this for 3 weeks. And has the form not only, it can be a lecture, it can be a workshop. It's a very open form, and it's a very experimental in a way. It's not the academic, institutional form of producing knowledge. And yeah, this is the public school in Athens, and it started before a month actually, with the beginning of the Biennale, and it's going to continue.
For how many times?